All right, I'm ready. I think that does it. All right, guys, welcome back to Alpha Tactics. So we got a good one for y'all. That, my friends, is the cheapest production firearm out there that you can buy. So this is the Altor 9mm. Yes, I said 9mm. This little hot glue gun shoots a 9mm. And you'll probably see what flew off the top of the gun. I had a red dot glued on top of this thing, and yeah, that didn't work. So much for that idea. Anyways, but I kind of want to show y'all this thing. Pretty dingy little thing. It says 9mm right there on the barrel. I don't know how well that's going to come across to y'all. But anyways, it is serialized. It has a serial number. I mean, it's a firearm. If you go buy this thing, you got to go through a background check to get it. Really weird how this thing works. So just so y'all see, it's on safety. I'm going to show y'all. There's no round in it. We are in no danger at all of firing this thing unintentionally. And it's kind of weird how this thing works, but it's cool in a way. I mean, it's obviously the best tactical piece, handgun you can have out there, 100%. But anyways, so if you guys can see, there's a protruding little pin right there. That is actually your firing pin. This is your barrel. As weird as that is, that's actually your barrel. It's not rifled or anything. It's just a smoothbore barrel. I really don't think it's helping at all as far as velocity. But all you have to do to load this thing is your 9mm will seat inside of that little rim right there. You'll seat your 9mm in there and throw your barrel on it. Pull the trigger a little bit to put the barrel back on. And then that's your, you guys see that? That's your safe fire and safety right there, a little push button. Kind of real small. Everything on this gun's kind of tiny. But when you want to fire your bullet, you just put that on and you'll actually take your trigger right here, move it all the way to the rear, and just let it slam forward. And that is your firing pin smacking the bullet. And you might have seen me right when I was shooting it a while ago, pull the trigger a few times, because sometimes you get a light primer strike, and real easy to do when, that's all you've got hitting it. There's no spring mechanism behind it, like a trigger spring or whatnot. No hammer. That's your firing pin. That's all it is. But we want to do just kind of a short video, maybe shooting this thing a little bit and kind of showing y'all. I mean, if you want a gun and you just don't have the money for anything, I'm sure you'll have the money for one of these. They're extremely cheap if you ever go look one up. I'm not going to tell you the prices though, because YouTube's weird about that. Let's shoot it a little bit. Now I'm going to handle this thing with gloves because I want to shoot it with gloves. There's nothing protecting you from the recoil, and you're feeling all the 9mm. So like I said, guys, barrel's pretty tiny. I'm guessing maybe 2 inches on it. It's nothing huge, but we're gonna load this bad boy up, and yeah, it doesn't take one of those. Let's see, one of these. I'll load this bad boy up. So you kind of got to pull the trigger back. Kind of show y'all this. Pull the trigger back a little bit and seat your bullet in there with the rim of it. It's a pain to load. Anyways, do that, and you could theoretically fire it like this. We're not going to. I like my hands. So sketchy, I'm telling you, this thing just feels sketchy holding it. But we'll slide that over the top and it just locks in place. That's literally it. All you have to do now is push your safety over, which I think actually we're going to try this with it being on safe, but you can't pull the fire. We'll try this thing out. See how much of a splash it makes. Tell me, that thing's got a little bit of recoil to it. But the only problem with this is, that's not the only problem. There's a bunch of problems. But of course your round's gonna stay there after it's been fired. So you'll just kind of pull your trigger back just a little bit. Make sure you put this thing on safe whenever you get done firing. I mean, there's no way it's gonna fire another round, but still. you'll just pull that bullet off, or excuse me, casing off, reach in your pocket, because you don't have a mag with this one, grab you another 9mm, and seat her on there, and it's the same process every time. So if you're planning on using this for self-defense, I wouldn't. Just saying. Oh yeah. Let's shoot it. I want to go for the wall. I mean, I'll give it this. You can hit what you're aiming at from a reasonable distance. I definitely wouldn't take precision shots 1,000 yards or anything like that with it, but I mean, it's cool. It's neat. It's unrealistic, but so are most of the guns that are out there, really. But anyways, I ain't gonna keep shooting it because this thing sucks to shoot, but that's it, guys. The Altor 9mm. Pretty cool little gun. I mean, it's not practical at all. It's pointless to buy it unless you're just trying to have a cool gun to show your friends, like, hey, look, I've got a hot glue gun that actually shoots 9mm. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Just wanted to show you all that out of the collection, and we appreciate the support. If you guys would, check out our Patreon below, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I'm only telling y'all that because I know I forget even when I'm watching videos. So if you guys would, please support us. It really does help what we're doing around here, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.